All right, we're here today to talk about some build science with everybody out here making 6.8s. You got everybody from Swag to Young Dirk, and just everybody's got a 6.8 now. And I don't think anybody has seen this in the builder. It's a real strange thing that I've seen with ball handling and speed with ball. And there's also a little thing with weight. Everybody who's made a min weight 6.8 has missed at least one stat point, so that means all y'all got to go and delete your builds if you want to be optimal, because you can get one more stat that you didn't know about. So let's take a look at this. You need at least 5 cap breakers to be able to do what I'm going to show here, and cap breakers are really easy this year. You've got Cruise, you've got level 15, that one's easy. Level 8, that one's easy. I mean, there's more, but we're going to go low. And you got your season rewards here, level 40. You've got, I can't pull it up in here, but you got lifestyle or lifetime achievements. Let me walk out here. I'll show that one. That one's really easy too. It is right here, lifetime challenges. You look down here, there's plus 100. So that's 4 at least right away. Then you've also got your rep rewards, which are city rep rewards. I mean, rookie 5 is really easy. You got starter 3 you'll get eventually, and then starter 5, which most people will hit, but it's going to take a little while. You get 3 there, and that's a whole bunch. But anyway, let's go to the builder and actually take a look at this. The first thing I'm going to show is this extra little stat point, just so people are thinking about this when they're looking at their builds. Because again, this isn't something that I've seen anybody else highlight, and it is one attribute, so who cares? But if you want to be optimal, you got to go delete your build right now. We're going to look at a min weight right here. I'm going to bring this up. I want you to pay attention to the offensive rebound, how it's 71. And the weight's 185, that's min weight on a 6'8 shooting guard. We go in here. You notice you're a 99 overall. We back out and we go up on the weight. Now we're a 98 and we have one extra attribute to put in here. And that has to do with potentials and weighted attributes and how the game calculates your overall from weighted attributes. So if you're min weight, you're missing a single point of offensive rebound at least. It could be something else. It could change depending on builds. But if you go back and look at the stats on the 185 and the 193, they are exactly the same. And one is a 98 overall and one's a 99. So this is stuff that you have to look at in the builder if you want to be the most optimal, period. Obviously, one offensive rebound is not going to affect the game whatsoever. But there could be a situation where that one attribute point will get you a badge or something. I haven't seen the situation yet, but it's just something to keep in mind. Now, that build that we were looking at, actually, this one is from another content creator. This is Young Dirk, and it's a great build. This is something that you could play, right from the rip. I mean, it doesn't hit 92 perimeter defense because he's calculating cap breakers. Again, he's wanting to put 2 cap breakers here in mid-range and 1 in 90 dunk. But I want you to look at the interior defense here at 48 and the block at 68. These are the 2 big ones. Also, his agility is 80. His strength is 56. These other caps, so that 91, the 89, the 90, this is what I'm trying to get, but with more defensive stats, a little bit more agility. And, with my stat setup, also pass accuracy here is only 65. With my setup, we come over here, same weight. I'm doing the 193 so I can get that one little offensive rebound, but you see that I have 89 driving dunk. I can't get the 90 with it, but I have the 91 mid-range. I have the 89 three-point shot. I have 71 pass ac. That's 6 higher. I have 60 interior. That's 12 higher. I have 78 block. Now that's important because that's paint patroller. He doesn't get paint patroller. I do. My speed's also 87. My agility's 84. That's Alex Caruso motion style. He doesn't get. I do. You can even lower your agility and play around here if you don't want Caruso. I have 60 strength. He had 56, so that gives me physical finisher and strong handles. But the big difference here is my ball handle is 68 and my speed with ball is 70. It means you cannot play this build right from the start. You have to have cap breakers. Because, I mean, who wants to run around all slow with a primary ball handler and get no dribble animations? It's just not going to work. You are, if you play this build right from the start, you are going to be living in the corner and rec or threes or whatever until you get your cap breakers. You will be, I'm going to show you exactly where you're going to be if you make this build without cap breakers. 68 ball handle, you get no good animations, and the 70 speed with ball means you don't get Levine, and you also won't get blur, obviously, because that's 80. So you're gonna have to go light up these purple areas. I don't even have this one here. You're gonna have to light up that purple area right here in the corner. This is where you're gonna be if you make this build without breakers. But anyway, let's go back. I'm gonna go back to the builder. Here. Now, if you look at this build right here, I have post control because I like MIDI fades. It's just something I like to do, but that's not necessary. That's not part of this. So we'll look at one that's a little closer to what the average, 2K player is going to make. No post control. This is set up for deep bomber. If you don't want that, you can drop that. If you plan on going blur primary, you probably shouldn't put that 90 point in 3 there, because I mean that's specifically for the deep bomber takeover. Just shows you have the ability to get it if you want it. But anyway, we go to pass sec here. I'm gonna put extra points in free throw, whatever. You can move stat points around, but you have to really be careful. You have to check your build after this. 2K, they made it so where they want you to spend money. They don't show what these cap breakers do in the screen here. So we'll make this. We'll skip through all this crap. City. What's there? Go to attributes. We'll pull up our cap breakers. I want you to look at ball handle and speed with ball and get your calculators out for a little bit of math here. So 68 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. That's 86. That is the caps that you want for ball handling. That'll be your ankle assassin silver. That's all your 85 ball handling animations, all that good stuff. Now, 70 speed with ball. With one cap breaker, you were getting Levine. That's the dribble style you want as 6'8". Now, if you want it, you can put in 2 more cap breakers and you get blur. So you have a choice here. You could get deep bomber if you wanted it, or you could get blur. It's up to you. Or you get both. It's just long term. This build is designed for long term. Even this 33 post control right here, if you add all this up, this goes to 79, which is gold. It was a gold MIDI fade. Now, doing this allows you to get the interior defense and the block and the agility that you cannot get otherwise, any other way that I've seen it. Also, the strength goes to 71, so you can get immovable if you want it. There's a lot of future potential here. I mean, there's, driving layup goes pretty high from your 70 as well. But there's something strange with the builder here that allows you to manipulate where exactly your big pluses are going from the cap breakers. Now, if I took this build up to 93 driving dunk, this ball handle and speed with ball suddenly is only +1s from the exact same stat point, the 68 and 70. You would only see +1, +1, so on and so forth. This only works on 89 and 90 driving dunk, or at least from what I've seen. So me putting this out there is going to have a lot of other people looking at it, I'm sure, as a way to figure out how to get more stats for your cap breakers. But this in particular, this took me a while to math out, the 68 and 70, and to get it exact, going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth between the builder in the game to get it. So I'm gonna call these K breakers. It's not a cat breaker; it's a K breaker. You K break your playmaking here to get the extra stats that allow you to put other places. So I just wanted to get this out there with all these big content creators like Swag and Joe Knows from Black Market. They're going to be putting out 6.8s, and everybody's going to be rushing to make a 6.8, and I don't think they know this stuff either. No, what's the other guy? There's big solo guy, Trey Magnum, I believe is his name. He's got an 88 interior, 6.8, and he gives up a lot to get that. So if he did this particular method, he could probably get more well-rounded stats, and still have his 88 interior to play his ones. I don't have anything else much add to that. Let's just go back and compare one more time. You got Dirk's build here, 48 interior, 68 block. This is no paint patroller. That is the key right there. Paint patroller bronze. It's a badge that he don't get. And he can't get it with cat breakers either. Like if he puts all of his cat breakers in the block and interior defense, he still can't get it. They just don't work out that way. Where if you come to mine, I do. And it's specifically because I'm spending my cat breakers in something that takes a lot of attributes to level up. That increases your overall a lot when you get that 86 ball handle and that at least 75 speed with ball. Whereas on this, on a shooting guard, interior defense and block ain't all that much. So you're able to put that up and then use your cat breakers here, and you get the mad pluses, and it gets to where you want to be. Now, this particular build, you can change quite a few things. You can go down on your speed. You can get this 92 perimeter off rip if you want it, so you don't have to spend the cat breaker there. It's just this particular build is set for about 20 cat breakers. You can literally play this until the end of 2K26 and not feel bad about your build. I believe post control is 33 on this build without affecting a stat. Yeah. And you see that perimeter goes to 92 now. Now you play this off rip. You get rid of that post control. Now you have 92 perimeter, you've got challenger. But to me, it makes more sense to, perimeter takes a lot of your overall. So if you drop your perimeter, you can get a ton for it. So before I was getting 79 post control with 5 total cat breakers. Well, I can get 79 post control with 1 cat breaker by lowering my perimeter defense. So it's just, you really got to, think about this stuff and lab it out in here before you throw that VC at 2K and give them all your money. All right. Later.